Hello, everybody. Welcome to the VR Master League Season 15, Week 4 matchup. I am your host, Steph Lipinski, accompanied by my co-host...
Chumbait, hoo-ha-ha.
How's it going, Chumbait? We are casting Mayhem versus OP. This is a pretty big matchup. We have one of the longest veteran teams around, Mayhem, been around since Season 4, versus one of our most recent startup teams, OP, but have certainly made a name for themselves, and right now are number 1 in North America. We could take a look. I'm pretty sure they might be number 1 global standings as well, and they are. They've just passed Imperial. So OP are at the top right now. Meanwhile, Mayhem is number 7 global standings, and in North American standings, they are number 5. So still top 10 for Mayhem, and getting a little bit closer to number 1 being in the North American region. What do you think we're going to see tonight on this matchup, Chum?
We're going to, Lipinski, I'm glad you asked, because we're going to see some crazy firefights. We're going to see some interesting strats here by OP. Mayhem, I look forward to what kind of playstyle they adopt. I mean, there's a lot of controversy in the community, and I look forward as to how both teams handle this matchup. It's, there are amazing shooters on both of these rosters. Mayhem recently picked up Oaks, a big name there. Mithril also having played for a while. Looking forward as it seems that Boaks is going to be playing. That's a very strat heavy player, as well as Base Slappa, who's a great shooter as well.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of utility coming out tonight from Mayhem, as Ghost and James are their top 2 fraggers, literally using grenades any chance they can. Right here on our matchup for today, we can both see that both teams have a 100% round win ratio on Egress, which is pretty impressive. So if we see Egress tonight, which is not a map that's been banned, I am really going to be shocked as to who might win. It might go to OP because from what I've heard, they pretty much scrimmage almost every night. So if Egress is in those rotations every night, they might have that advantage there. For Snow Peak, though, definitely Mayhem so far this season have shown that they've done very well. 80% round win ratio, and so far, OP, it's not even one of their top 5 maps this season if they've even played it. So this could go towards Mayhem's advantage on the first map here. Especially since we're going to be seeing a night map for map number 1. The lights are off, guys. And one thing I always remember when playing against Mayhem on a night map, especially Snow Peak, is, oh my god, I cannot see them anytime. Like, I have to pre-fire the darkest pitch black corners, even with night vision, because they find those spots that are really just unorthodox. You wouldn't think someone's there because there really isn't any cover to protect you from bullets, but it's just such a dark corner, you can't see them. They're almost invisible, so you really just have to take a couple of pre-fire shots at a spot you never would have even looked at during the day. So I mean, Chum, do you think we're going to see a couple of those spots from Mayhem tonight? And if so, do you think OP is going to be able to predict it?
No doubt. I think those kind of unexpected spots, those dark corners, they're going to come out from both sides. Frankly, OP, even though they are newer players, even though they have team culture, it's a faster game play style, but I think they've also got a few tricks up their sleeves. Mayhem, as you said, they're amazing with util, but I think we've got to expect some nasty spots by OP as well.
Yeah, and right now from OP's lineup, we're gonna have CJ Hubs, which is their captain right now. Shirts, coats, pants, the whole wardrobe. We're gonna see if we get shoes in here next. We're waiting on their 5th player, and I think, based off our bans right now, we'll kind of go over it. For Mayhem, we have Cargo and Arctic, and then on OP, we have Downfall and Shipyard. Do you think that there's a little bit of like a reason behind these bans based off of just looking at it? You know, map size or anything?
I think OP, the reason why they banned Downfall is just because of how kind of careful Mayhem was. I think we've casted their last match, and they really gave Proteus a hell of a fight. OP might not have the most map awareness. I don't know. Maybe Mayhem's slower playstyle. Am I right? Downfall got banned from OP.
Yes, they did. Downfall's been banned by OP, and I think, you know, OP might have banned Downfall because they really excel in short range combat, playing super fast, peeking those corners, pre-firing it, and so if OP can remove the long angle holding maps like Downfall, it's gonna help them in their benefit. And then for Shipyard, I think that they're just not as confident on that custom map just because it's a little bit longer in range, and it's not something that they probably practice a lot of. You know, Arctic and Quest,
Absolutely.
shorter range custom maps, so something that they're probably a little bit more used to if they don't even practice it as much. Mayhem, on the other hand, banning Cargo and Arctic, I mean, as we just said, the shorter the range for OP, the better, so it only makes sense that Mayhem bans these two maps. You know, if you ban Cargo, boom, short range map out of the equation. Arctic, short range map out of the equation. And then if we look back at the match, that's not it. At the match up right here, USS Quest is one of OP's most played maps in terms of rounds. They have 12 rounds played there. So OP, if they pick Quest, might be a shutout against Mayhem. We'll see. But right now, it sounds like we'll be hopping into the first round, and I guess it's not shoes that are in, but socks on their fifth player. So we're gonna be hopping on into round number 1.
Oh, a round reset. Unfortunate.
Wow.
Right back into the tent.
Would you look at that? Already starting off with a team kill onto shirts, or shirts onto CJ Hubs. Real quick though, for before the round starts, we've got this center outdoors objective next to like the Hesco wall and this little shack here. How do you think OP is going to defend this? Do you think they're going to be pretty tucked in, or are they going to spread out?
I think one or two of them are gonna push out really aggressive. You know, Mayhem, they all gave up without exposing their position, so I think their spawns is safe. In that east, I think it's going to be a strong center push. You know, those long angles onto the Hesco wall might happen, as well as the south garage.
Yeah.
It should be an even spread there by Mayhem.
Interesting to see quite a few players go really far north from Mayhem, both Mithril and Oaks. You know, not really taking that spawn advantage and getting close to objective.
Quick nade as Sox now pushes the bunker lane. That's an amazing lurk spot. And just like that, they are pushing that U-turn tunnel. Ghost, Boke, and base. That south garage is not really being pushed on. They're just kind of hunkered down on those defense spots. But Sox is in a really tough spot there for Mayhem. I'm expecting at least a kill or two here on the west of the objective. Oaks and Mithril going far north.
Yeah, I'm curious if Coates' spot gets like notified to James or Ghost. I think he's gonna have a tough time surviving any barrage of grenades, because that is one thing that we all know Mayhem does really well at, is throwing those grenades. So, but yeah, I'm curious to see if Sox can pick up any kills over onto Myth and Oaks. I mean, they have to probably assume someone's there. Meanwhile, it looks like Ghost might be spotting out Coates here on the wall. Might have
DM on Hesco wall.
Yeah, he just made the call out.
I think there's two.
So they might go for a nade toss. He's calling out 2 players. As we the audience know, there aren't 2 players there. Meanwhile, Myth and Oaks, I mean, I'm really curious what their strategy is here. Oaks like really far off this objective. In like the mountains, essentially. It's interesting to see kind of what he's using as cover though, these hangar windows and buildings. but is it really effective enough? At most, he can spot maybe one person going for a flank, but, you know, being that far and disconnected from the rest of his team, if they start to move in and he's not there, he's just costing, you know, his team that support there. So we'll see if it you know, helps out in the long run, or if he wastes too much time. He might rotate back and get with the rest of his team before it's too late, though.
Yeah, Oaks definitely was trying to go to deny a very strong lurk position there in the south, possibly like an aggressive flanker. Obviously, there's none coming out from OP. But if he does continue on this long western flank, whoever's in the far south on OP, I can't see that far. They definitely will be able to deny that. That's such an off-meta spot there by Pants.
Yeah, one
I
thing.
did hear some call-outs about bunker, but I'm not sure how. What were you gonna say?
I think one thing that really surprises me is just how tucked in that OP is playing right now. I don't think I've ever seen them play this tucked in and slow and like not moving around ever. They're always aggressive and trying to find out where they're at. Oh man.
The audio keys go hard here for Sox. Tucked into this corner. Mithril and Oaks pushing at the same exact time. Oh my gosh. Sox is getting swarmed. What?
And no one checks as the bunker. Wow. With the refrag, Ghost does take out Sox though. 3v4. I'm pretty sure Ghost is kind of a little bit agitated there, as it's, you know, two players get picked off of a position that most people should be checking. You know, that's a very meta position, the bunker spot.
That was pretty darn close. I mean, that grenade rolled there, coming out from James Boak onto the Hesco wall, but that, I don't know, the precision was exactly there. CJ now crashing onto the Hesco wall. Another frag from Ghost as well. Lipinski, like,
I'm telling you.
I cannot believe that Mayhem is doing a Hesco wall push. This is insane. This reminds me of Assault League. What is this?
Yeah, I think, like I said, if James and Ghost got close enough, they would be going for the nade kills. I think Bass might get taken out by Shirts here if he's not lucky. I mean, Shirts has a pretty good angle using this wood as cover. But is it enough to protect him from a barrage of Bass? I mean, or Base. Gosh. If Base spots Shirts, he might be able to pre-fire him enough. Oh, and Shirts gets the first shots off. So now it's 2v4. James is going to try to attempt to go for the refrag while Ghost is sneaking his way up here. He does get the kill. Nice shots.
What a refrag.
2v3. Still very manageable for OP here and Mayhem. Anything could happen.
Coates almost got picked out there by James, actually getting tagged. I mean, CJ and Coates have a great cross angle onto the Hesco wall, but I don't know.
Oh!
Wow, CJ goes down.
2v2. Lots of pre-fire going out into that shack. Oh, and Pants picks off James. Ghost knows where the last two players are if the kill count is accurate. Pants doesn't know what the kill count is on the other hand. Oh, but he does get Ghost on the final kill, giving OP the first round. 1-0. Well done. I mean that was honestly a little bit pretty close. I think if there wasn't that double kill at the start of the round near or not the start of the round, but in the middle of the round at Ice Lake, Mayhem might have had that round taken, because once they got close enough to that objective, OP started to get picked off one by one. At the end, Pants and Coates were able to, it's so hard to know who's left trying to recall their names because it's all clothes. Pants and Coates were able to, you know, hold down the defense in the 2v2 situation, but for it to be a 2v4, you know, James and Ghost did a pretty good job on you know, narrowing down the odds. So we're gonna see if Mayhem can try to play a little bit, you know, careful next round and see if they can get those angles covered and checking those corners might help them out and keeping a couple more players alive and not get double killed. That's something that OP does really well, is where, you know, once they go for a kill, sometimes if there's more than one person in the way, they'll get more than one kill. Usually it doesn't go down in just a single trade. It can go down in a double. So Mayhem, you know, James getting 2 kills and Ghost getting 1 right now. Those are the two fraggers on their team getting the only kills. What do you think OP is going to do on this objective? Do you think they're going to be playing aggressive, smoking it hard, and just going for the cap right off the bat? Or are they going to play a little bit slower and try to figure out what Mayhem's doing on their defense?
Lipinski, I might totally be wrong here, but I think OP is going to try to follow suit in this really tough map. Snow Peak, it really calls for slow, methodical play styles. I think they're going to try to be slower on their Marsoc run, but with 1 or 2 highly aggressive players that are going to go for those early quick spawns. They have the north spawn towards the North Valley. You know, I expect early peek on the North Pesco wall, trying to see any movement from the defense, but apart from that, it might be a coordinated push along the tunnel.
Yeah, they seem to be pushing this horseshoe pretty quick here. We'll see if they play aggressive here. They're expecting a push into horseshoe, it sounds like. They're going to be able to shut down the aggression from Myth.
Wow, I don't know if this is the same for you, but Shirts has the VIP clothes on for me. That's kind of cool.
I'll have to check that in a second. Right now, I'm curious to see if Myth gets any kills. Gun was down as he ran up to CJ. CJ gets the kill.
Yeah, here on Cam 2, Shirts seems to be wearing white.
Yeah, he does. That is interesting. His shirt is different. Haha, get it? Because it's shirts. Oh man, James getting these kills this round. 4v4 now.
Yeah, he definitely got that refrag with a wide swing off onto that hill on the Hesco wall. Those smokes coming out onto that ice boulder, and as I said, that east tunnel is being pushed on, but there's only 1 defender on the south garage.
I'm gonna be honest. I think he's got it. I think Base has this. I mean, he's in a great position that not a lot of people check. At least not that I know of. I mean, if they clear this angle, impressive.
I mean, I casted an EU match where a defender right here got 2 kills, and I'm expecting that to happen. Oh my gosh. There goes 1. Shirts with the white shirt. Will Base find it? Oh my god, there goes that double kill.
And he gets 2.
This is big.
That is the wrong replay. I thought I hit the right button. Oh well, we're gonna hop over to James' point of view, who does get a kill. Darn, these replays taking so long. I can play that back in a second though. Oh, there's no way James gets this nade kill. There's no way James gets this nade kill.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. What an attempt. I didn't think he could throw it that far, honestly.
I mean, he lined it up perfectly. It was directed in the wrong position. I mean, Pants might have gotten down if James threw that just right now. Wow, that was really close. And I'm surprised that Pants didn't get caught out on that rotation. James didn't peek it.
Yeah.
And look at Ghost's position there. Really aggressive on that eastern side of the lake.
Oh, wow, yeah. He really... I wonder if that's going to pay off for him. We'll look back onto... Okay. Something's up with... There we go.
Lipinski, this is a really huge deal. OP, 1 player left after 4 remain. This is a huge defense win for Mayhem. I'm really expecting this to happen on such a dark map like Snow Peak. I'm expecting over and over again for the defense side to win consistently. I mean, there might be a blitzkrieg attempt by maybe OP that might kind of break that pattern, but you know, this map is really defense. It's a big advantage for defense.
I think as long as Mayhem can win the Volk rounds, they'll be able to take this map. Because one thing that they are really strong at is actually their offense rather than their defense. From what I've seen in the past, they do a really good job on pushing the objective together as a team, as long as they have a few remaining players left alive. Like, I mean, if it's a 2v5, you know, that's a different story. But if it's 5v5, I have my money on Mayhem every day. You know,
Base
if they're
just,
on the offense.
Rang out some shots here in the garage. I'm not. Yep. Wow. Somehow Base did hear those audio cues from Pants. And 1 minute 30 seconds now, 35 seconds. Base has got a lot riding on this. If they can clutch this up with the tar, Pants can do quite a bit of damage once the south garage has been breached. I mean, yeah, here he goes on that right stairway. Utah going out.
I think he might have flashed himself. No, he didn't. It was a good attempt on that flash, though. If Pants was around the corner, he would have gotten hit there.
I think Pants got hit by that flash.
I don't think so. He's prone, that's why.
Left. Oh, true. 1 minute left. I mean, Base is retreating. This is funny.
I think that's smart, though, because Base is using as much time as he can to keep Pants at bay while there's only a minute remaining. So even if Pants does kill Base, he's got 3 other players he has to get through to get to that objective. You know, so the longer Base makes Pants take, the more he's giving his team an opportunity to win, even if he dies. I wonder what Pants is thinking right now. He's probably thinking, oh man, I wish I had a second pair of pants right now because I am screwed.
This is really tough. That watch is now beeping 4 players. That's a lot. That's a lot of work. Not enough to do it. The cross was spotted by Base. This is it. I think Pants is absolutely cornered. There's not much to do here.
Yep.
There it goes.
Well done, Mayhem. 4 up. Base, yeah, getting the triple kill on that round. 1-1.
Base absolutely handled that south garage spot beautifully. And oh my god, I can't wait to talk about this next objective. It's my favorite on this map. Yeah, for sure. That spot there on the south garage is really tough. If you're able to predict it, if it becomes meta enough, I'm gonna expect Mayhem to nade it the next time they try to push an objective through the south garage. But yeah, I think that was a really great triple kill, as well as a great denial there by James on that U-turn. It broke down that offense so well. That defense round was amazing.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see quite a bit of time being spent on this next round. I mean, Mayhem's gonna be on the offense, and I think regardless of what spawn they're gonna get, they're going to probably spend at least 4 minutes just trying to move their way around the map. And I think OP are going to play aggressive this round. I think they're going to try something different because it was a little bit of a risk that they won that first round, I think, is what they're thinking. I think they're going to say, let's push the southeast, armory, bunker, basement. What would you call it? Yeah, the armory. They're going to probably push someone that way, try to play aggressive and use that to their advantage because right now it's a close quarters objective. You know, you got to get inside a pretty close quarters spot to take advantage. And, you know, speaking of spawns, round number 3, Mayhem spawn in the armory. We're going to see if this is what they wanted or if they're going to do a long rotate. Looks like they're preparing for a pretty quick push. Oh, doesn't that just look cool? All 5 of them.
This is all you. This is going to be a really quick round. It's all you, man.
Yeah. I think what we're going to see here is maybe some nades coming out. Possibly getting both Shirts and CJ. And James laughing at his victory. Will the grenade confirm one? And it does. Shirts gets confirmed by that nade. You're going to have to expect some utility. Oh, and a great smoke by Coates, completely blocking that perspective of the refrag. Base on the other side could try to come in and get the double tap onto CJ. James is going to try to poke his head out, maybe redirect that smoke if he can, or toss another grenade. I mean, I know James. He's usually got more than one nade. Yep, there's the other one. Does confirm CJ hubs. Meanwhile, Oaks and Ghosts starting to move around through that horseshoe. while the rest stay tucked in. It is 5-3 right now. OP are down 2 players at the start. I mean, I did say that they were going to push 2 in the south towards the bunker, but they weren't quick enough, and they were not prepared for those grenades.
Yeah. Here on Cam 2, Sox is this really interesting, like, kind of lurk position where they just jump out of nowhere on this hallway in this control room. They are going to be waiting here. From the looks of it, we are 40 minutes, 35 seconds in. I don't expect Mayhem to reroute to this area, so Sox might be the last to rotate back to the objective.
Yeah, but as you're saying that, meanwhile, James and Ghost have started to make a long rotate. I think they're going to go on the outside of the north, which is smart. They got 2 dead early on, and that's going to make OP kind of play tucked in on objective and maybe go for the rotate back from the north. So they're going to take that time, rotate in the north, and just try to sandwich them in. I mean, if you can notice here on the map, we've got 3 players standing still, not moving, and holding their angles and spots right next to objective. They're not that far off. If they really wanted to, they could push in, they could take that objective 3-3 and, you know, try to get lucky, but they're going to wait for their teammates to come in through that north and hopefully get some kills. Pants is moving around a little bit here, no longer in his normal position on the objective. Meanwhile, James and Ghost are rotating in the north. I wonder if Sox can hear that rotate. Oh, and Sox is also looking through the crack of that door, which is pretty smart.
I mean, that's amazing for somebody who's going to try to be sneaky and prone up to this control room area. This is amazing. I mean, OP, 3 players left. This is already a disadvantage number-wise for this defense round for them. 3v5 is really tough. Really tough, especially because we've got this north Marsoc push coming in. It's gonna require a lot from OP. They're gonna have a lot of work ahead of them in this round. Yeah, and as you said, Marsoc, Base, Mithril, and one other, Oaks, holding these positions is, I mean, amazing. I think it's great forethought, just keeping in mind OP's playstyle. But they are playing extremely conservatively.
Yeah, and I think one thing that if you're trying to play mind games and go for that flank, you probably want to make yourself known in the north before anyone in the south. Normally you would say, all right, Mithril, Oaks, make some noise, get their attention. Okay, well, if you're making noise in the south where you started at 6 minutes ago, likely that means, okay, someone's flanking us, because why would they all of a sudden make noise after doing nothing for 4 minutes? So to make noise in the north first makes you think, oh, they all rotated in the north. So I think it's smart that James and Ghost are making a lot of this noise first and having the rest of Mayhem play a little bit slower here. Sox going to be pretty much the first line of defense. Yeah, he's going to be the first line of defense.
Sox rotated back down through a flash. Might have deterred a push there by Ghost and James, but the fact that Sox has crashed back to the objective, it proves that OP, they are really thinking about this objective. They do not want to get capped on, and they are ready for whatever. Look at that grenade.
Another grenade? James, where are you getting all of these?
Smoke out, smoke. Wow, 2 Marsoc pushing from the south. This is insane pressure. Goats gets headshotted by.
All up to Pants.
Coats and Sox get headshotted. The smokes are on. The pressure is insane. Oh.
Well done, Mayhem, with 5 up essentially, killing the last player on OP. 1-1. When is the last time?
That was semi-automatic.
Yeah, I think so. I think Pants might have gone a little bit too scared there, but when is the last time anyone has seen OP this season start to lose a map? I mean, this is the first time that another team has taken the advantage against OP, I think, this late into a map. I mean, 2-1. OP is going to have to win this Marsoc round, which, I mean, once again, close quarters. This is where they strive in. You know, can the Marsoc perspective give them a little bit of a better advantage to take this defense down? I mean, or is the same thing going to happen? James is going to toss a nade in the first 10 seconds and kill 2 of them? We'll see, you know. But when's the last time you saw OP down points?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of this new, a lot of the players here on OP are new. They have the same OP culture, that kind of stemmed from Body. But sorry, one really quick thing. I mean, OP's playstyle is so gun focused. They have good coordination. They have good, discipline. They have good map awareness. They're good players. They're great shots. But Mayhem on this Marsoc round, their sheer ability to kind of beat them to it, as you saw in the South Tunnel with that beautiful nade. I mean, they must have practiced that timing with all sorts of different guns, all sorts of positions. And that nade was beautifully placed, downing 2 defenders. I think Mayhem's discipline and thoroughness on their Marsoc and their, I think, just, I don't know, their practice, it absolutely obliterated the defense, which is hard. It's really hard for great shooters like OP. Zero players on Mayhem died, and Lipinski, I think we've got to get Mayhem some credit for that. That's amazing. Downed, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Socks, I believe, yeah. No one went that way, and luck, good, very well for Socks that they crashed, because that was extra protection for the objective. I mean, I can't imagine that crashback once pants and coats could have gone down on the objective. Imagine that crashback, that potential cap. That's terrifying. Yeah, it's also the fact that they knew that they could do that goes to show that James, chances are very high likelihood that James practiced that either in pub lobbies or even in practices. Really sorry, before we start breaking down this defense and offense, quick shout out to the viewers in the chat. We've got Onward VR shooting action, as well as Squimp, Shrix, wow, Ember player, Quokka here, Wicked, Plasma, Blaze. Animal House. No, I'm sorry. No, I totally forgot.
Yeah, fuck our shit, bro. Nah, too fast. Why are you fire team leader? Why is
Mike is clipping. It's crazy for me. Jeez. I mean, wow. The same. Sorry, going back to something more relevant. The same exact spawn, but look at this. OP are taking it slow.
The round because VIP does.
The orange CJ guys, or one of us got to spawn back. Come on, CJ.
Hey, bro, y'all stacking up.
So
Look at this. I mean, all
Your fat ass is.
for a second, 4 players were stacked on pants. I mean, I just get nervous seeing that because that's especially against Mayhem. That just kind of makes my skin crawl. But here they go lining up on this hallway. I'm really expecting there to be some kind of util use. Ghost here, protecting that south. Call out coming out from Ghost. Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, anything Mayhem does, I expect there to be a lot of thought and reason behind it. I think that C4, it looks far to me, but I don't doubt that Ghost has done their homework to make sure that it's a well-placed C4, and there goes 2! Lipinski. Revives can go out, but this is amazing. Whoa!
Is he dead? Have you confirm? I'm not even gonna hold you. Is he dead?
That nade was inches away. That flash might have caught in.
I thought that was a guy.
Another frag by James, a bit too short, but this is insane. We're just into the 4 minutes.
Dude.
Sorry, 2 minutes into the lobby, 2 minutes into this round, and this is wild. This is wild. Oh, flash going out. Smilky catches himself into the flash. Ghost cleans it up. It's just a 4v4. I mean, Lipinski, this could be... Oh, wow. Getting shot in the back. James might be going down. The Martov, they're breaching. Oak's going down as well. A double here in the middle.
Crash, 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 crash.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Oh. Oh my god. This is very close. Oh, these AK-5Cs, it's getting really tight. I think Shirts is really narrowed in onto Mithril. Luckily, we have 2 minutes left. Shirts can still operate. I mean, they could do pretty much anything, but if enough time passes, Mithril will know that there was a flank. Wow. That was really lucky for Mayhem. That Pants was just looking the, the wrong direction over and over again. Ghost got super lucky, and Ghost wasn't even paying attention. Ghost was trying to look south. Here comes Shirts rotating to the other side of the tunnel, now on the west side. Oh my god, Lipinski, go to Mithril's POV. Shirts might be low enough to be able to evade that line of sight. Huge. Shirts is quite the shot as well. I mean, this would be an insane clutch by Mithril. What was a 2v4, 2v2, now a 1v1. I mean, like this caliber of oh my god, there goes a rotation. Did Mithril see or not? Please tell me. No! Oh god. Get out of here. No!
God, nade! No! You didn't have your nade, so you lost! Ah!
Yeah. I think yeah, for sure. I mean, apart from the fact that even with the envy boost, I cannot see this darn objective. Y'all are gonna have viewers are gonna have to be pushing their brightness all the way up. I do want to add on to one more thing. Um, what would have been a better combination, that C4 placement was insane. I mean, definitely this cast kind of opens the possibility of people, cooking a nade and tossing it out on that snow mound, but definitely saw amazing potential with that C4 placement. You know, a quick 1-2 frag onto the hallways could have it could have actually killed both of those two downs, and also could have downed a few more in the hallway. I mean, that was insane. Yeah. Sorry, as you were saying, this north hangar objective, and with this quick spawn, I'm expecting to have some gnarly spots here on the lake. Sox pushing out really... Oh, Shirts with this meta spot, but Sox is already out on the lake. Yeah, I really expect some gnarly angles coming out from OP. But really tight, observant angles here. Look at that beautiful
-1
pick.
going bunker.
James watching that cross, and Sox is already out. The confirm... Yeah, Sox lamenting to their teammates that they were watching their push. The spawn has been revealed, but Lipinski, I think this is an amazing start for Mayhem. They've done amazing on their Martsock rounds. I'm expecting quite a show. Round number 5. I mean, does James know that that was... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, James might have seen something. Pants is cornered behind the Hescos. It is a 5v5, but Pants and Sox are caught out here on the bunker lane, with Mithril also having a line of sight into this area. This is really dangerous, as well as that far flank south. I mean, look at Oaks on cam too. This is gonna be a gnarly pinch by Mayhem. 4 minutes remaining. I'm expecting Pants and Fox to be, pinched from 3 different angles here on bunker lane. I think it's a 3v5. Yeah. Socks and Pants, I think, are bound. They might trade. They might get refragged or something, but they're 100% gonna get pinched. There's no way Oaks is gonna let this one... he's not gonna let them slip through. Most of Marsock is in the northeast. They're gonna be able to see Socks and Pants rotate around some AK-5C shots. No way! Get out of here!
Got one in the north. Got one in the north.
How did Oaks miss those shots?
I don't know if I can.
practice. Can't tell if they're coming through center or not.
Oh my god. Ooh, wow.
Minute 20. It's only me and you, Oaks. Killed on bunker. Fuck me sideways.
Yeah. Not much you could do here in 30 seconds left. Lipinski, I think you're absolutely right. Oh my god. Did that cross get spotted? Did he see? Maybe not, but yeah, 20 seconds. I think this is just an opportunity for sure. Oh, Ghost. What? Shirt's absolutely just scanned right over Ghost, but this is an opportunity for Ghost to up his KD. You know, 5 seconds left. It's over. It's over.
Oh, and he does up it a little bit.
Headshot trade.
That is another round of OP, and I just realized for some reason my microphone stopped working at some point. Hopefully not for too long, but I think it was probably for most of that round there, unfortunately.
I think for this round you were muted.
And I don't even know how it happened.
Previous round, it's fine. I didn't even realize either because I could hear you, but I think OBS didn't pick you up.
Yeah, something with I don't know, some technical difficulties from OBS. Because yeah, you know, how am I gonna know that the mic's not working if it works for you? They didn't say I was muted either, which is weird.
Sorry,
but
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I could hear. I could hear him.
Yeah, so I blame Chumbait for that.
All right.
So.
All right, dude. No, yeah, that was heartbreaking. That was really heartbreaking. I mean, we were really predicting a kind of mayhem up there. I expected them to be able to handle Socks and Pants. I mean, I think Socks and Pants knew that they were being cornered, that the pressure was coming, and I'm very surprised that Mayhem wasn't able to take care of that. The same exact spawn here for OP on Marsoc. Northeast corner. Again, this is a north hanger objective. Lipinski, I'm expecting OP to continue to play a bit conservative with the strong push onto the bunker lane from maybe the middle. But yeah, they're descending quick. They are pushing very fast. Smilfy has been rotated into their roster. James and Mithril, they are going to be commanding this with the shots coming out.
Wow!
With the headshot too. Early 4v5 OP strong start on Marsoc, but those crosshairs from Mayhem are all over.
A big fragger from Mayhem goes down from James. I'm surprised those shots didn't get Slimfy there. Myth, though, still in that same position. Are they going to expect Myth to be right there? I mean, Myth tossing a grenade could get potentially 4, depending on how they rotate. I do want the audience to know that this is with night vision on. This is night vision off. So, yeah, for those who are asking. But right now, Myth is in a pretty good position because all of OP are pretty comfortable with the fact that we don't have to watch our right side, which is incorrect because...
when you need them. I mean, they're so clustered
yeah.
around this bunker lane tower. I can imagine just one nade somewhere might take out 2 or 3. This is
Yeah.
High potential for a multi down at least. Here comes us green smoke.
Ooh. This might be
onto the
good
sheds.
for
I mean, free fire with the Virtus. Goes
Oh.
down Milpy. Mithril could definitely take out Shirts with a nice headshot if they peek, but I think they're playing conservative with that tar.
Yeah.
A revive coming out. It's still a 4v5. Look at
Ooh.
OP,
Myth is
they are
peeking
lined
this.
up on this. The pressure's onto Mayhem. There goes one headshot. Socks, not Shirts.
Flash goes out onto Myth. Definitely gets him. Does he have a reverse flash? Yeah, he does. Uno to reverse. 4v4. Mayhem can still definitely defend this. I think the fact that OP are all together might make it a little bit easier for Mayhem to defend this as well. Yeah, you definitely need some grenades on Mithril right now. Some grenades could definitely help him out. And look at the crosshairs. Honestly, it looks like you're playing laser tag at this point. The way that they all just happen to be right next to each other at different angles.
Wild. I think OP, they've got aim. Mayhem's got the frags. I think really it's just a fight between these two. I don't know, talent, skills. I'm missing the word here, but I think those are the strong suits for each team. Mithril's position, whoa,
Getting pretty close to Pants here.
very close. CJ has crossed. Mithril did not see that push, and they are now really close to the objective. Uncomfortable. Mithril's position has been exposed, so OP is going to be waiting. When they have that angle, they're going to pre-fire, and they're going to take out Myth. I think Mithril is going to have quite a tough fight if they want to survive this. Pants about ready to clean this up. If they peek over this ridge, it's all over for Myth.
Yeah, and I think what OP want to do right now is they want to get as close to objective as possible, just so they can start rushing in and pushing it, because that's where they strive, is when they start playing aggressive. Shirts gets the kill on the Mithril with the headshot, so now it's a 3v4 here, pretty much relying on Base and Oaks to clutch up near objective, and I think
Base
that
has a great line of sight. I mean, they're gonna cover that south. Whoa!
But not prepared for the rotate from Pants. I mean, Pants knows to check that middle position, and Base was just watching the long angles. Can Mayhem defend this?
They are right on the objective map point for OP. If they take this, it's all over for Mayhem on map number 1. Ghost is in a meta spot. They do see some movement. Again, a 2v4. Oaks, are they ready for Pants here on the west?
Oh, and the utility. Flash misses. Oh, and he gets 2. Can he go for a third? Pants kills 1. Oaks is in the smoke. He gets 1. Does he kill CJ? Does he shoot through the smoke? No.
No way.
Oh, and he gets him. He saves it. What a play from Oaks. Getting the last 2, tying it up 3-3.
Wow.
Honestly, made the difference there. That could have been not just a win for OP, but a mega win with 5-2. But tying it up 3-3, this map could still go to anyone here. Anybody.
That was close.
I had to double check my microphone every time now just to make sure that it's still working.
Look at the KDs. I mean, Ghost leading the lobby with a 10-4. Impressive. Pants,
man.
In similar stride with an 8-5 for OP.
Yeah, I think everyone right now is hoping that, man, why can't Ghost be on my team, you know? Jeez. Dude's put in the work, not just against any team, but against OP right now. You know, one of the toughest teams out there. Ghost is 10-4 with nade kills too. Keep in mind, which are not, not just anything. You know, I'd say it's harder to get a nade kill than it is to shoot someone. So to have 10 kills, 2 of them probably being just from grenades, another 2 downing people, even though they weren't confirmed. Ghost has been honestly helping carry Mayhem through this first map. I'm curious if he can do that through the second map or through the third, because no matter what direction this map goes in, the second map's gonna make a difference here. And what do you think is going to be map number 2? Do you think it's going to be Egress, or do you think we might see something like USS Quest?
We might see Egress. The fact that Mayhem didn't ban USS Quest, I think they were kind of... What's worse? do we ban Arctic or do we ban USS Quest? Do we ban Cargo or USS Quest? I think USS Quest is a little bit bigger. There's slight verticality. Yeah, I think out of the 2 bans slots, I think they picked right. USS Quest is a little bit more manageable than Cargo or Arctic.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I do want to talk about that SKS though, from Ghost. I'm really surprised. Sorry. Next objective is in Kill Room, but that SKS, isn't that the same round size as an AKM? I thought it was the same round size. But,
Oh gosh, you're asking the
maybe-
wrong guy here.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Smilfy and Socks pushing out aggressive here on that North Hesco wall. Socks actually breaching that bunker lane tower. This is insane. It's a 5-man push here. Now onto the southern side of that lake. Socks in alert position. They're not going any further.
Yeah, I don't know what Mayhem's got planned for them right now, but they do have to worry about Socks because that is pretty much the only thing that's stopping them from this wide flank. I guess Slimfy as well, as he's got pretty forward position as well. Honestly, it makes it seem like OP are expecting this from Mayhem based on where they're at.
Gosh,
Socks is
look at
looking pretty
this.
good here. If
I
he
think
kills
the refrag
James,
might go out. Holy cow, Socks.
oh, and he doesn't see anyone cross.
James is right next to Socks. Socks is not peeking it.
Oh, but does he kill? Who does he go for first is the question. Oh, Ghost takes out Slimfy.
Get
James, look behind you.
James, please. James, wake up. James,
Oh, and a
wake up.
frag.
Ooh, a flash going out onto Ghost.
Oh! Base team kills Ghost.
The team
Wow.
is
Oh my,
more
2v3.
than 2 dead. It's a 3v3. Sorry, a 2v3.
And this is the same thing that cost them the first round, is when one person gets by, it's a double kill. No, Base, he didn't kill 2 of us. He killed 1.
Oh. PK. I mean, night vision.
Fuck, I did shoot
Lurk
those.
position, that confusion. Yeah, I can understand the confusion and chaos there, but that was maybe a round deciding mistake coming up from Mayhem. I mean,
Yeah.
this team, again, you and I, we both casted their match against Proteus. I think we said during that cast, at this point in the top 5, top 7 teams, it's essentially just a contest of who makes the least amount of mistakes. And
Right.
Mayhem, they might lose map number 1 just because of that TK. I mean, the 2v3 on this objective, the defense are locked on this objective. I really doubt that Mayhem can. These aren't grenade throwers, right? I think
No.
these are fraggers here, Oaks and Base. It's going to be a tough Marsoc push just halfway into this round, Popinski.
Yeah, I think honestly a miracle is gonna have to come out for them. I mean, the top fraggers on Mayhem this round both just died from one person. I guess 2 if you want to be technical, but one person led to the events of 2 people dying. So we're gonna have to see.
By CJ made Mayhem think that they were getting pushed out from the open. A counter flash. Oaks and Base are gonna be clearing this out, but the defense. Look at here goes a flash. They're gonna push on it.
Real question is, does OP have an accurate kill count?
Wow. CJ pre-fires through the smoke and actually clips Base. D36. Sorry for cutting. I keep cutting you off. I'm sorry.
Oh, CJ takes down Oaks, but he is revivable. And I think that was just purely through the smoke as well.
Yeah, it was. Oh, wow.
Does Base
Those
have
shots-
any utility? He does. He still has the smoke. That's a pretty good smoke placement, making CJ move farther back from where he normally, standing. Because that smoke it's going to face through the wood, which causes him to go blind. Oh, and those more clips through that wall. What is base gonna go for the
Oh
revive?
no, they don't have a syringe, Lipinski.
No one
Mayhem,
had a
it's
syringe?
1v3.
Oh my goodness.
Oaks and base don't have a syringe. The smoke's going out, base. Oh.
1v3. Unfortunate.
Oh,
And the trade.
trade.
Yeah, let's get it.
Wow.
Did you kill something, Smoke?
First round goes to not first round. First map goes to OP. 4-3. Well done. And I mean, Ghost having 11 and 5 KD. James 5-5. Base 5-5. Myth 4-6 and Oaks 2-5. While OP went 3 and 5 for CJ. 5-5 shirts, 8-5 pants, 8-7 socks, and 1-3 Slimfy. Honestly, the KDs look pretty similar from both players. So, what do you think is something that Mayhem has to do on this next map if they want to, I mean, win the series, essentially? They have to win map 2 here.
We have yet to see what map 2 is, Lipinski. I honestly, I'm expecting I'm expecting either Egress or USS Quest. I think you're absolutely right. Mayhem, they've got to... I don't know. It's really easy to say exactly what they're doing wrong. But maybe orienting it more towards the player's perspective, I think there's a little bit of desync. They're not completely in tune with each other. As you saw, there was that TK, I think, that was detrimental to their Marsoc push. Other than that, they had good success on Marsoc, but they've got to do some push-ups. I think they've got to get that heart rate going, that adrenaline going, that reaction time. I think it's really just a gladiator fight and try to outgun OP on this next map, because it's going to be tight.
Yeah, I mean, every Marsoc round, if we look at what's one thing OP's done that's ruined their offense, except for one round, it is the push through the center with one person. And that one person disrupts everything from Mayhem because they get either 2 kills off the bat, or they get revived and they stay alive super long and they just keep getting picks over and over and over again.
Right.
So
Right.
that's something that Mayhem just hasn't been able to really disrupt or take care of, is that one person that plays aggressive at the start from Volk. Map number 2, to not our surprise, is USS Quest. So this one, it's going to be tough for Mayhem. It's going to be really tough. It's not the best map for OP, but it is a close quarter combat map. And I think it's just going to come down to who plays a better shot. And like we said earlier, that's pretty much OP. I think unless James and Ghost get a lot of kills here, OP are going to take this map. And, we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be a tough one. I think
the special sauce OP has going for them on USS Quest. Just watching that cast there, I don't remember by who, but it was I think it was Nightfire. Maybe,
against Latin Force?
Yeah, against Latin Force. OP had great cross angles. For example, CJ was often pushed up really far into the middle of the runway, but the supporting defense had great cross angles supporting CJ in case they get pushed. I think Mayhem, they've got to find a way to counter that strat and defense playstyle. I mean, Marsoc, it's kind of whether you're a Proteus type of team or if you're an OP type of team. Are you going to frag or are you going to overwhelm? I'm expecting Mayhem to have decent spots here, but OP, there's a chance they might outfrag them, really, just because of how fast of reaction times they have, their size, as well as Mayhem's kind of play style. They're really kind of a conservative, not laid back, sorry, held back. They're slower. I don't think Mayhem is the type of team who does a lot of research into the most aggressive defense positions, how far they can go into the middle of the map without dying. I don't think they're that kind of team. I think they're going to have defense spots that you can more or less expect. And again, OP, they might throw some flashes, a little bit of smokes, but I think that's about it.
Yep, we're gonna be hopping into the first round of map number 2 here. Will OP just play aggressive this whole map and hope that it's just too much for Mayhem to handle, or is Mayhem just gonna nade the ever-living crap out of OP and win purely off of utility? I guess we'll see. I did see James get a couple of grenades passed to him from some other players. And there's some C4 also stacked up over near red, it looks like. And a grenade! Oh my goodness! What a grenade! What a grenade!
Clip it, Lipinski, clip it!
I think I did! I think I did!
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That is a lot of revives. That
Whoa.
takes away a lot of utility, though. Another grenade goes out, just barely missing Slim Fee. Holy crap.
Ghost here on Camp 2 has an amazing spot. They're not peeking aggressive like Chowie did on Latin Force against Latin Force a few days ago, but Ghost is in a perfect lurk spot where they
Oh my god, James!
full dead.
James! Doing better than Aaron Rodgers already, jeez. Gosh. Oh my goodness. OP down 4-5.
I'm really expecting OP to struggle here, trying to breach these aggressive spots. I mean, Mayhem is not even peeking aggressive. They're just behind these spots and peeking occasionally. OP, they're gonna have a lot of work left. They have a lot of work ahead of them. I mean, again, Ghost's positions is really tough because he's not peeking. Ghost just now, but Oaks is watching the runway.
Yep. And they're all pretty injured too. That's the other thing, is that a lot of them are injured.
Yes. Here comes Pants. Ghost definitely hear these audio cues. Oaks might too as well.
Is Ghost gonna get some picks? Oh, almost a team kill, it looked like for a second from Shirts. Oh, and the kill goes down to Pants. Mayhem still 5 up.
Ooh,
Getting their first kill onto Oaks. I just had to say something for Mayhem there, didn't I? Jinxing it.
Ghost getting pinned down by Smilfy. Some hard shots going out. But this is it. They have control of the southern-ish tip of the center of the runway. Sorry, but CJ and Smilfy, they've got a lot of work to do to try to extract Myth out of that position. James has got to go down, but that defense, they're locked in solid. Smilfy! Oh, Ghost gets taken down.
Base does get Shirts though. And taking out Ghost was a big pickup though for OP, but they do have James to watch out still in their spawn. 3v2. Oh, and James does get flippy with the flick. Somehow also being able to heal and get out of there before CJ rotates. It's a 3v1. CJ Hubs versus the world.
What a snap.
Wow, what a
AK-12.
pick by CJ.
Yeah,
And
definite
now-
props to James with that beautiful snap onto Smilfy. CJ gets called out by Mithril. Slappa also trying to find that rotation. This is a good placement by the defense.
Oh,
Easily
Myth is gonna...
flashable.
Oh man, what a flashbang. Wow.
Mithril just barely gets away.
But he's not prepared for base.
It's
Oh,
over.
wow. It's over.
Solid
The
defense.
first round is over. Wow.
Solid
Oh my god. I still can't believe that early nade from James, and I'm so glad I've clipped it. That's gonna go all over the the league, I think. Oh my goodness. Is my mic still working? My mic good. Now I have to make sure because you guys have me paranoid. I really think so. My cable that's connected to my microphone, it's like a hair loose. Like it's like, you know, when your charger's like a year old and it doesn't like fit snug in your phone anymore. It's like a little bit floppy. It's kind of like my microphone.
It's where it's worn down. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think it's the port. I think it's the actual like the plug itself, you know.
Oh, I see.
You know, it's like not as, I don't know, new. So I think my when I hit my desk or something, it jiggled my microphone arm, which jiggled the cable, which jiggled it out of a lot of jiggling, and
Lot of
and it disconnected the microphone essentially for like a brief second, which caused OBS to not pick it up, but you could still hear me, so which was really weird. I got a phone call from Wicked Hex to tell me your microphone's muted, and that's how long it took me. So yeah, long story short, call me if my microphone's not working again. Then I'll know. Otherwise, it'll be a while. So next round, Mayhem. I mean, first off, it is hard to get nade kills on Volk. First off, and he got 3 down. So to be on Marsoc with the grenades now, looking even better for Mayhem at this point. As long as OP doesn't stack up in one little corner again, they'll be okay. Round number 2.
OP again. I'm calling it. It worked so well for them against Latin Force. I can't imagine CJ not doing it again. I think I heard maybe it was Base, Mithril, or James who said CJ's name. I'm expecting OP to have great supporting cross angles onto supporting CJ as they do cross. Mithril might not. Do they see? I think Mithril might have called that out. But
Yeah,
look
I
at
think
that.
so.
CJ is really pushed up, and Mayhem taking their sweet time. Smilfy is pushing the red lane. James Boak taking some shots. A flash going out might have caught him.
Oh, well, if James prepares a
shoot.
grenade here.
Flash!
Oh,
Oh my god.
just a little bit late there into Slimfy. Who's gonna get this pick here is my question. Does James James has to have another grenade? Is he gonna use it or is he gonna save it? Is my question.
I don't know whether James knows Smilfy is right in front of that barricade. Here comes some peeking. Smilfy might have heard that. Audio cues coming out. And if if Smilfy loses this engagement, Coates is gonna get that headshot. I mean, these players rarely miss their shots.
Ooh. Gets out of there just barely. Oh, and
Yeah.
Slimfy with the Val. When have you seen someone use the Val in a while?
Wow.
Ghost with the
Smilfy-
headshot, though.
I think Smilfy thought there were 2 people here at the north end of the superstructure. Beautiful cross angle by Ghost, taking out that coat. I believe is going to play it a little bit more conservative. and
Oh
it's
my
Ghost!
goodness, Oaks.
What a kill.
What a play. Nice job. CJ is starting to slightly clip into this container. Will it give him away? Oh, and he gets Oaks. What just happened there?
Wait, how did that flash not get CJ?
I don't know. The world may never know, as a wise owl once told me. Wonder if Ghost is going to get any extra kills here.
3v3, we are just about 2 minutes in, 3 minutes 40 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
An eventful engagement there on the north of Red Alley.
Mhm.
CJ rotating back down south. I mean, I think this
Oh my
is
goodness.
amazing. OP, they are concentrating their defensive abilities
Okay.
to protect that objective.
Yeah, can't spectate some of these OP players first person because their snap turns are gonna make the viewers motion sickness. So
Oh, yes.
3-3, 3 minutes remaining. A lot of threes in play here. Mayhem still have Ghost up, who's a really good fragger as well. Arguably as good as James. You know, who knows? That's subjective. We'll see here.
Yeah, I mean, in pub lobbies, I think base is such a great shot. Wow, look at that. Quick, I don't even know what to call it. CJ rotating back down into cover. What? What a
Oh,
snapshot,
and
but Bush hits
base.
him in the back.
What a play from base. And Myth taking his time through Red Alley. I mean, if he pushes now, I don't think they'll be able to expect it because they have quite the aggression going on next to objective. I think Myth is just going to have to pick up the pace a little bit if he wants to help his
Base
team out.
here's Coates. Oh my God, Coates put some shots in that middle containers. Really close engagement there by Coates.
Oh, and he gets shirts. It's all up to Coates now. And a 1v2. How Mayhem's doing really well on Quest right now. kind of shocking me. And the smoke comes out from Myth, exposing his position. Coates is on the rotation.
Coat might take out Myth if he's not ready for it. The headshot. Oh my god, what a flick.
Is Myth gonna get the kill here? Ghost taking his time on that catwalk with 1:40 remaining. What is Coates' plan here is what I'm wondering. Like, what's his strategy? Does he know how many are up?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
To outfrag, deny a Marsoc push by being aggressive, and then take care of the other push. I think lucky for Coat, Ghost did not have an angle onto the objective that might have seen Coates' rotation from that red alley. I think Mithril has some sweat on his brow after that quick AK-12 rounds whizzing past his head. Ghost just standing out in the open.
This is going to be a close round, possibly. I mean, no one knows where anybody is. I guess Myth might know where Coates is, and Coates has a general idea of where they're coming from, but Ghost has no idea Coates is directly to his right. Maybe he hears them. I don't know. Does he even have any utility left?
Coates is still giving out quite a bit of audio cues. If Coates gets close enough, he will be able to narrow down where Coates is. Mithril also taking his time.
Yeah, maybe too much time.
Oh my god. Look at that rotation.
Is Mayhem going to run out of time here?
They might. Oh,
Ghost definitely spotted him. Ghost definitely spotted him here.
Come on.
15 seconds, Myth. Where are you, my guy?
Coates.
You have 10 seconds, Myth.
What
Oh!
an engagement.
Honestly, Ghost saving that round because Myth was in his own world. I don't even know if he might have heard the 30-second timer. He was a little bit of ways from that objective, but he made it back just in time. I just have to show everyone this because that is my name. But home win for Mayhem there. 2-0. It's 2-0 Mayhem. What is happening? This is OP's map pick too. I thought for sure OP was gonna sweep this map. Oh my! Okay. What's gonna be map number 3? Honestly, what do you think it might be?
Man, I don't know. I really think Egress, what you might have said about Egress, might be true. I mean, Tanker hasn't been banned. OP has felt pretty confident on Tanker.
Quarantine?
Quarantine, yeah, but that's Mayhem territory right there. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. It's Mayhem's pick.
Yeah.
Mayhem's territory, Mayhem's pick.
Oh right. Oh my god, yes. Sorry, Mayhem pick.
That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be Quarantine. I think so. We played Mayhem on. I think we played Mayhem on Quarantine, and that was a map that they did. Or no, it was After Hours that beat us on Quarantine. I don't know why I was thinking it was Mayhem,
I see.
but I know that that is one of Mayhem's like best maps. Round number 3.
Yeah, this is the direct south of the superstructure objective. This is going to be faster paced. It's more closer towards the center of the map. It's closer to Red Alley, which is the most important key feature of this objective. But look at this. OP, they're all pushing 5-man through the runway. CJ spearheading this Marsoc push, and Marsoc with these long angles.
CJ might get some picks onto base and Myth. I mean, look at the defense. Looks almost identical to the first round Mayhem played here. Practically nothing different, even though the objective changed. And honestly, same for the Marsoc on OP. They look like they're in the exact same spot as well, except Pants is a little bit more on the catwalk this time.
As well as Ghost not being on the catwalk this time, on the pavement.
As well as James not getting three down at the first 10 seconds either. That's also different.
I think Mayhem got really lucky that he did not push Red Alley, because I think Myth and Base, they did not push that aggressive. They did not push Red Alley head on. Now that we do have a Marsoc member rotating back towards it just to make sure a Volk flank doesn't occur.
Oh, and here comes the flash, getting CJ and Slim Fee here, and a grenade coming out. Oh, and it's just went over. How does this James throw it that far? Is what I want to know.
James has got some big forearms. Mithril finding that with the tar.
Can you get the
Impressive.
confirm?
Okay. No way! Wins that against Mithril as Shirts goes down.
Now it's a 3v4 here. Who from OP died?
Shirts.
When? Was it in...
Oh,
it was in the center.
Ghost killed them.
Whoa.
Yeah, in the center, yeah. On their cross, that flash goes out. Ghost is definitely flash, but OP, they're not pushing
Oh,
aggressive
man.
enough.
Another grenade gets Slimpy!
What?
The sounds of I got naded.
AK-12 shots fly past CJ, barely missing.
Does James have another grenade is what I'm wondering. No.
Oh, no.
Based. We're having to run back so he doesn't get capped on here.
How did
Oh,
he
gets
miss?
tagged. And it gets taken out.
Yeah, Bases just did not want to get capped on.
Yeah. It was a close one. I think when Myth down CJ. Oh, we have a drop? Or I think someone might be subbing out for Shirts. Shirts is disconnected. But once Myth down CJ in the center, I think not following up and getting the double tap might have shifted that change in the round there, because CJ has got a kill there. Who did CJ kill? I can't quite remember.
CJ, oh no, that was Smilfy who killed Mithril. Oh dude, I don't remember.
Yeah, but the utility was still on point. James getting more downs. I think if they could keep track of how many times you've downed someone with a grenade, James would be number one, obviously, probably by a very large margin. I think this is why Mayhem actually gives him 2 grenades, not just to, you know, get another chance to down someone else somewhere later, but a lot of times just to throw a second grenade where the first one landed, just to confirm whoever was there.
For sure.
And Shirts is back.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Maybe might have been a tech issue.
Might have been, yeah.
Look, OP on defense, you know, I don't feel confident enough to put actual money on it, but I'm just going to say it out loud. I think there's going to be a two-player push here coming from OP on Red Alley. I think they just want to make sure they have control of that. CJ might be pushing the center again, just like they did on that second round.
I'm going to say 3 people in Red Alley. 3, all right?
Okay.
I'm going to go 3.
Let's see it, Lipinski.
Well, how much we betting on this, all right? $50?
Two drum mags. I bet you 2 drum mags. You can have 2 of my drum mags. Okay.
All right, $50 it is. Let's go. Oh,
I
3
love
people
the
are
fact
making
that
their
OP
way.
is just ready on the edge of that spawn. Looks like it's 2 players, bro. It's 2
I don't
players.
know. I see 1 right now.
Oh, it's 1. It's 1.
You were
What is
very
this?
wrong. Look at all those flashes in the center. It's actually 2 people in the center. Oh, what? That nade barely getting CJ.
Extremely aggressive center, but Mithra also taking his time. Here on cam 2, Smilfy is ready with that head glitch, watching that Red Alley. Interesting. Mayhem taking
How
their
did that
time.
grenade not get CJ once again? Boy is
I mean,
made
this
of
is CJ's
steel.
spot. This is exactly where they played on against
CJ's
Latin
corner. Oh, this is the spot he played on Latin Force.
Yeah, exactly. But OP had some supportive cross angles on CJ's west and east, making sure that they did not get flanked, and obviously one watching the catwalk. I think it was Chowie. But yeah, CJ, impressive ability to stay alive. Wow.
Where did James?
Smilfy
What?
downing a defender here on Red Alley. Mithril pushing up. Shirts going head on. A flash or frag. A flash. Shirts is down.
Oh my goodness.
Myth, are you
Myth
ready?
is pushing in. He gets Shirts. That's a double. And
James.
down. Oh, now it's a 2v2. Oh my gosh, a lot just happened there.
Yeah, Coates cleaned up 1 here on that runway. Pants refragging for... Who was that? coat, or sorry, shirts. There
Yeah.
on Red Alley. What a flash there by Myth, and thank goodness he pushed on it because that allowed this now to be a 2v2. James. Yeah, I don't see Mayhem winning this because this is such a. Yeah, you need to be an amazing shooter. Wow, they do see that cross.
Barely
yeah,
missing Coates there.
I think you have to be an amazing shooter in order to kind of get rid of these Volt spots. Look at Coates so confidently peeking this runway. I'm not optimistic for Mayhem. OP's definitely. These two players are really great shooters. They're confident.
I don't know. I mean, James is opting to rotate and help out Oaks, and James is better on the long angles than I think OP is. So he's putting himself in a better position when he's opting for those long angles. If they come up on the catwalk from behind, that would also be pretty big too, because Coates and Pants are both playing tight on objective. James
is a little bit more exposed. I think Coates can definitely be seen from a few angles there on the catwalk.
James also might be going for some of Ghost's utility as well, for some grenades and some smokes. I don't think there's any more grenades on the field for James to use, but he does find a couple smokes. We'll see if he can use that to really hurt OP and cause him to flush out.
If anybody were on catwalk, Coates would 100% get shot. 2 minutes 30 remaining.
Oh, and it's just Coates. And it's just Coates. Flash goes out, doesn't get anyone. James is actually on the rotate again through Red Alley.
This is Mayhem pinching in. Do they have the kill count? I mean, they must. James
maybe
tactically.
Myth did get a double kill and then died instantly, so he might have not been able to call that out.
It might be, for Mayhem, might be a 2v2 scenario, even though it is a 1v2. Coates is nicely squared away on the objective. What a pinch. I mean, Oaks, they've got to make sure they're in sync with James. If they're not in sync and James goes down first, it's just another opportunity for Coates to clutch this round up.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, is James... so I think James might try to crouch, walk his way up, play super quiet. Maybe if he finds a flashbang or a grenade, he might try to use that, but he doesn't maybe want to give himself away. He is pulling out his tablet, although, and there is a smoke in front of him. Looks like
30. Oaks is on the catwalk. Lipinski.
He is? Okay. Ooh. Oh, and a good flash from James. Could mean everything. But he's not taking advantage. And I'm worried Oaks might get a team kill here too onto James, depending on how trigger happy he gets. 2v1. Not a lot of time left. 1 minute remaining. Good smoke on objective. Oh, that's huge. Oh, no. Coates gets James.
James was too close.
Will Oaks get the kill? Oh, he does! Wow! Mayhem 3-1.
Coates was really, I think the fact that smoke was on kind of put Coates into sensory overdrive. They started looping around the objective for some reason. They didn't try to throw the smoke out. They didn't try to defend it in that spot they were behind those wooden boxes. Yeah, I think Oaks got lucky. The fact that Coates got kind of restless and started pushing out aggressively towards the west. But yeah, James and Oaks did not have that parallel that I was expecting, that I would expect from a team like Mayhem. Yeah, a little bit more synchronization would have been nice, but yeah, good on Oaks to finish that out. 3 points for Mayhem. Lipinski.
I think the one of the things is that Oaks he's a new player. You know, he's new to Mayhem as of this season. I believe so. I think he might have.
I think they played for VRML Mayhem. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I believe Oak is somewhat familiar.
They got to work on their synergy a little bit more because, I mean, that timing where James tossed the flash and the smokes, Oaks should have already been in position to crash and try to get Coates while keeping James alive. I mean, of course, in the end of the day, he clutched up. He got the kill. So let's cut him some slack here. Great job to Oaks getting Coates there. Now it's 3-1 Mayhem. And in points right now, they're winning in points, in total points.
This is very close, but we have seen just heartbreaking comebacks from a team like
Heartbreaking
OP. They
for
have the gun game.
Depends
to
on
be
the
able to bring
person.
this to a 3v3. Yeah, definitely.
Depends on the team. Oh, and here comes a nade.
Ooh. Wow.
Almost getting CJ.
Look at Base. What an aggressive spot from a Mayhemian.
Let's just call him Bass at this point.
No, I feel bad. I'm sorry. Ooh, CJ heard those audio cues. Smilfy might be quick peeking. What?
Oh my
the
goodness. Oh my goodness. So quick. More utility coming out. Oh, great flashes.
Oh,
James kills
wow.
Coates in the center. Wow, that flash made
there
everyone
is
stand
flash.
still. Oh, what a nade from Ghost. What a nade. And it does
Mayhem.
confirm Slimfy as well, giving only CJ the res.
Lipinski, they don't get an angle on that frag. I mean, like, at this point, James, Smith, and Ghost, they've got to be more confident on those grenades and peek them. Obviously,
James has
don't
another
get-
nade, mean.
Oh my god.
Oh,
this is gonna get
great
crazy.
utility from Mayhem, honestly. Wow. And I like James' position, too. He's in a great spot. Oh, Oaks trays with pants. They're going to try to go for the res, but James gets to confirm onto one. Oh, and what a cleanup for Mayhem! Mayhem win the second map! Wow.
Somehow-
Honestly, amazing.
Somehow, Mayhem managed to win those engagements there on that Hesco right in front of the objective. I am blown away, Lipinski. That was insane. James gave away his position
Oh
by
my
shooting
gosh.
his AK-12. CJ was ready for him. They still traded what I believe was a headshot trade. Mithra won that engagement on the west side of that Hesco wall. I think the fact that Oaks was on there, Mithril was a little bit behind. I don't know. I didn't see cover from Mayhem watching Red Alley just in case there was a flank, but somehow they won, and OP absolutely let go of USS Quest. 1-4
wow.
against Mayhem. That is
Wow.
That is something to talk about.
Jeez, when you have someone like James there that's always there to get those nades, but then you have Ghost there also getting the nades, I think the amount of... Someone has to go back and just count how many times they've downed someone with a grenade throughout this series against OP. I would be surprised if it was anything less than 20 at this point. Really. Because that is insane. It was OP's map pick, USS Quest, a map that I thought both of us would have been like pretty confident that they would win in at least, but to almost get swept 4-0 on their map pick is a little shocking, I think, for everyone here. I think it's a wake-up call to OP that they're gonna have to take this third map extremely serious here if they want to stay undefeated for the season.
We have seen Mayhem kind of stumble a little bit on their map picks against Proteus. They've got to make sure that does not happen for map number 3.
They got to
OP.
pick Quarantine.
They've got to do... I know, they have to pick Quarantine, but again, they lost Quarantine to Proteus. They've got to lock it down. I mean, hopefully learning from their mistakes against previous matches, scrims, and against Proteus. And OP, on the other hand... They've got to make sure that their intel is watertight to make sure that the common Mayhem spots, led by James, are known to all the players so that they're all checked, as well as their own research on their own time of their favorite spots to play on Quarantine. I think this map is going to be really challenging. I'm not saying... OP is not going to do well on Quarantine, but Mayhem does have that legacy aspect for this map. OP, again, they are great shooters, and even though they lost against Mayhem here on USS Quest, they gave Latin Force a really, really tough time. Really
Oh my goodness. The map pick is Subway.
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 I
What?
forgot about Subway.
What? And we were just talking about the picking the right map, and I don't know if this is the right map. They have a 33% round win ratio on Subway. Mayhem does. And they chose Subway against OP, which, I mean, I've played with pants and shirts, and these guys, they love Subway. They love it. They thrive in it. So I don't really know the thought process behind it. I think they're just gonna have to speak for themselves here on this first round, really.
For sure. Again, I've been saying this all match, but
Yeah, that happened to one of them on Snoopy.
OP, they are a collection of fraggers. Literally, I think one of the biggest criteria is obviously like team dynamic, if you can vibe with the other players, but they are all pub lobby stompers. They have amazing reaction time, great aim,
It's their
great,
lifestyle.
reflexes. You're right, the OP OP lifestyle. No, but really, I think the fact that they picked Subway, there should be some alarms going. What?
Wow. Almost getting the nade kill. Myth trading with Slimfy. Slimfy getting double kill at the start of the map. It's a 4v3 OP's advantage. That nade was so close to getting Slimfy there at the start as well. Honestly, super close. They're gonna have to watch out for Sox though, as he's in a great position to get some picks here. I mean, this is something that they're gonna have to flash and clear out before they even run past him. Yeah, the night vision on Subway works much better than it does on Snow Peak, guys. Much better. Wow. Snow Peak, like everyone was saying, like, why don't you turn night vision on? Because it was on. It was, guys. I can't tell you anything else. Oaks with the pre-fire.
Oaks dropped a grenade here on the ground for James to pick up a little loot, a little rabbit thing there.
He's like, you'll do better with this than me.
Wow, what a kill by Sox! Quickly rotating off.
Yep.
Completely exposed. James, are you ready?
Oh
my
wow.
God.
2v3, just Base and James, and Pants is gonna start making his way down the stairs to try to get James. Oh, does James, does he hear him? Nope. Oh my goodness.
This is close. My cheeks are clenched.
The James noises. Clip that.
Pants is pushing. James is getting shot in the back. It's over. Yep.
Going.
All up to base.
Red with me.
I'm surprised that James didn't hear Pants coming down those stairs, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, Base is a shooter. Base is one of the, I think is one of the fraggers, definitely has a great gun game, but something going on with Mayhem. They did great on USS Quest, but not a strong start here on Subway. Sorry, I had to restart my game. I didn't realize the round started. I'm sorry for rambling on about useless stuff.
No, you're good. Pants is pretty much the first line of defense against Base here in the 1v3. Trying to jiggle his way around these corners to try to get any intel onto Base, and he's doing a pretty good job at it so far. I mean, he's checking those corners pretty fast. Real question is it too fast or he can't see anything? I mean, that's always my issue if I've ever tried to jiggle anything, is I either make myself sick, or by the time I actually do a jiggle, I'm like, I didn't even see what I was looking for. I'm like, it was so quick, I don't know what's even happening over there, so I just end up not doing it. Oh my gosh. Wow. Base is on objective?
No way. Shirts, are you crashing? Oh god.
Oh, and the trade.
Holy
oh my goodness.
Cow. That's why y'all have to cook your flashes. I've been telling every single team I've ever been on, cook your flashes. And that's why.
Yeah.
Oh god, CJ just got absolutely domed.
Yeah, that well done from Base, trying to make of something with nothing there. But unfortunately, you know, Mayhem they were not playing well that round. They were kind of all over the place there when Slimfy just pushed that center red room. You know, OP did a great job on the communication. They called it out. Pants was there on the great rotate to pick up James, and you know, also Shirts just, or was it Socks? It was Socks that was tucked in that corner taking down Oaks. So I mean, you try to push that maintenance tunnel against OP, who send at least 2 there, and they're fast. That's hard. Yeah. That is just hard. If you can beat them doing that, you know, you got to be like one of the best players. Honestly, I feel like
that's what OP are. They are they are a collection of the top fraggers of the community.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that early round. I'm sorry for rambling about. Just
honestly, I couldn't tell. What you were saying was pretty much lining up with what was happening. So, you know,
okay. I'm glad. I'm glad it wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised that base went all the way past Pants. And
yeah, he just said, I don't have time for this. He really just said, I don't have time for this.
Beautiful. Here we go. Round number 2. We do have. Yeah. I mean, I'm really looking forward to the Mayhem defense and the OP offense. And I mean, that's literally the point. But
I think
really
OP's gonna push this north basement stairs where Oaks are coming out from. I think that's gonna be their goals. They're just gonna push that super hard with utility and try to get on that objective.
An even split. Look at this spread. Pants through China, 2 pushing south, 2 in service. This is amazing.
Oh, but Ghost is down there. Oh wait, no, Ghost is maintenance. I thought Ghost was at the bottom of these stairs here for a second. I was gonna say.
Conservative play by Mayhem's defense. Oaks is watching the exit of that service tunnel from this number 2 cam north horseshoe stairs.
Shirts does call out Ghost. Oh my goodness. Some smack talk of these call out names. Looks like we have a C4 somewhere. Oh, yep, there's the C4. Might get Slimfy, especially, I mean, it could definitely get Slimfy from there, but Slimfy got it first. Now, a grenade could still detonate that C4, though. That's the thing. So if Ghost tosses a C or a grenade, it will activate the grenade and the C4 at the same time.
Pants peeking that north platform. I don't know what James.
Here goes the grenade. Oh, and it's short. Not long enough. Does he have a second one? I don't think so. Oh, but he does get Slimfy. Bad util from Socks. And I don't even know if you can. I guess you could kind of see Ghost peeking. Oh, yeah. He's got that line of sight. Ghost might get taken out here. Oh.
This is tense. Mayhem 5 up. Pants launching a smoke from that north platform.
Oh, and the trade. Ooh. It all works out at the end for Ghost,
Here
at least trading with one.
On cam 2, James hearing these footsteps. Is he ready for him, though?
Shirts gets Oaks and Horseshoe.
Look at this on cam 2.
Oh, and the trade. A lot of trades right now. 2v2. Mithril and Base. All against CJ and Shirts.
Shirts has a lot of ground to cover. CJ is approaching that south stair. I mean, Lipinski, Mithril, I hope.
Oh, but he's got a C4.
Yeah.
What was that?
No,
Not even gun up, Myth.
No,
what are you doing?
Myth.
You never do that rotate.
OP, they are banking on these Mayhem mistakes. A 1v2 for base, again, a clutch, but 2 players instead of 4. OP, they are not peaking. They're not peaking yet. Shirts has approached that north stairs.
1v2.
What's going on? Oh my god! What a
what a peak! Why would you make that peak there? So risky. Base, you can see objective. You can see the objective, and they can't cap it. Let them come to you.
Steps a bit too close to the objective. CJ might catch their feet. This is dangerous. Smoke out on the north. I think base is worried about that south. Yeah, but again, with this 1.12.1, the crouching and the proning footsteps are much quieter, so you don't have to worry as much. No, you have to worry even more for a prone or a silent walk in this update. But nothing's coming out from the north. Base is correctly watching the south Lipinski. I'm expecting a Lipinski double kill here. I'm kidding.
A Lipinski double kill. What are you trying to say, huh?
Against Heathens on Arctic. You remember that?
Oh yeah, where I just they lined up perfectly.
They
I don't
were
know
just
if that'll
a second
happen
ago.
here for base. If it does, I'll buy you gun stock. I don't know. How about that?
Thank you.
Maybe not, but
Oh my God! Yes! Oh.
wow,
no.
base just getting too impatient and panicking, gets killed by OP. That's 2-0. Mayhem on the offense now. Oh, but it's outside, which is exactly what Mayhem are going to be hoping for here. This is where Mayhem do their best, is when you play outside in the Chinatown area. They will use as much grenades as they need. And honestly, I think that, you know, they just have to make sure that they aren't making mistakes. If they don't make mistakes, they can come back and make it a pretty close match here on map number 3. But once again, I am still surprised. I am shocked that they chose Subway. I really am. I really thought they would have picked Quarantine out of all maps.
Maybe internally, Mayhem has been feeling more confident on Subway, confident that they would be able to counter OP's gun game. But look, just to reflect on the round number 2, OP last 2 up, they really let base marinate under pressure. They let that sense of desperation and that kind of, I don't know, that claustrophobia to really sink in. And as you saw, base just got restless and got picked out in the open, which is kind of surprising. Could have been a more interesting fight if base were a little bit more conservative on the objective, waiting for a push. Because again, like, you can't cap on it unless you cross that specific line, and you know. Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like we'll be hopping into the next round here, but I'm really curious to see how Mayhem plays this out. I think we might see a couple more grenades coming out from James or Ghost, especially since we're outside now. But is it enough for Mayhem to get a win here? Because that's really what's been getting them round wins, are the grenades, if anything. Just the grenades. So it looks like James and Ghost are coming up in the north, and Sox is going to be the first one that they come in contact with.
Beautiful
Flash goes out
there by Sox. Here comes a nade.
I'm down. Bro, oh my fucking God.
Good try, Sox.
Yeah. Don't think they're buying it.
Not quite. That's like a
Ghost,
nade.
what was that grenade?
Yeah.
Even
know about
James
that.
was a little bit shocked there.
Ooh. Look at that flick. I mean, that's impressive. Oh, get out. What
The
a
timing,
headshot.
as soon as Ghost went to toss a smoke, out of all things, gets taken out. Now, James should have another grenade on him,
Oh,
as
the nade.
always. He
Yeah,
does get
very
one.
Beautiful. I mean, you can see the movement. James is a veteran player, but he is absolutely adapted to the new metas. You saw as soon as he started pulling that trigger, he was strafing to the to his right.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
and a
that
great
is-
smoke onto Slimfy. A counter flash doesn't do much against James, as it doesn't reach over that median. Oh, and James,
Oh.
not enough shots onto Slimfy. Slimfy does get the kill, but it gives enough time for the rest of Mayhem to rotate into the south here. It's a 3v4. I think
But they
Mayhem
are
really
taking
need
their
this round win if they want to have a chance at a series win here.
Yeah, they're taking their time. I'm surprised that, again, that parallel, they were doing so well on one of those Marsoc rounds on map 1. But as you can see here, this Marsoc push in the South Alleys is completely disconnected from what just happened in the North Alley.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand, you know, pushing 2 players aggressive North Alley, hoping for kind of taking control of that dumpster up there, and then just letting that south push catch up. But it's also a gamble at the same time.
Good night, blood.
And I don't think there's any C4 anywhere based off of the players' vests. A good nade from CJ, just no one in that area. Let's see if Oaks might get a lucky kill here from someone trying to peek. Not much happening from Mayhem though. Oh, and what a toss. Just hits the pipe. Unlucky for Oaks. I mean, good flash for where he was running into, but no one's there yet. More utility going out. Not even sure where that landed.
Milfy returning back to the objective. I mean, this OP defense is concentrated on the objective. This is going to be really, really, really tough for Mayhem to breach. I mean, this East Alley push, it's kind of iconic for Onward. You've seen so many clips. This push has been around for so long. So many people do it. What a huge toss onto that
Good
corner, but
toss.
Watches that angle. Lipinski, it's all you from now on.
I mean, I really don't know what Mayhem can do here. They have a pretty bad smoke on objective, and they need more utility if they want to have a chance at taking this round. A lot of pre-fire coming out from OP as well, preventing anyone from even making any more movement up towards the objective. It looks just like a standstill from Mayhem. They're not moving at all. They're kind of staying still. I mean, Oaks is slowly crawling his way up, but I'm not sure if that's going to be towards his benefit or not. Oh, but it is! He gets Slimpy! Trying to get another pick and doesn't get any kills. Shirts gets the kill onto Oaks. So now it's a 2v3. Manageable for Mayhem, but, I mean, it's going to be tough. CJ going to go for some utility toss. Flash doesn't find anybody. And he's in the smoke, trying to get some pre-fires out. Really testing his luck. I mean, wow. You didn't even have to do that. You just kind of felt like it, I think. I don't know. I mean, minute 30 remaining and Mithril and base, they kind of seem a little bit, you know, uncertain of what to do.
I think OP is catching on to this kind of behavior, and that flash is a deterrence that lasts way longer than that 5 seconds of a flashbang. Here comes what?
Mithril, what are you doing? Oh man, I think that's the second time in a row Mithril has just ran with his gun down and his shoulders away from where he should be looking, essentially. There's a great smoke on objective, causing a lot of players on OP to pre-fire to prevent any caps, but I mean, realistically, this is not a team that's just gonna prone walk up to the objective.
Oh wow.
Pants is tossing the smoke out of objective to try to clear anyone from capping, and wow, talk about... Oof. Oh my goodness. Oh, and he gets Pants! Oh, and he almost gets Shirts! But not enough.
0-3.
I know, this is looking a lot like Quest, but flipped. You know, man, it's always interesting to see when the team that picks the map and has that advantage lose that map. I think it might be one of those kind of matches where Mayhem picks 2 maps and loses 2 maps, while OP picks 1 map and loses that map. I mean, we have those matches. They happen a lot, and sometimes the reason for it is play styles are so different that they excel when you're playing more, you know, when you're not playing your game style, when you're playing something new. It's not common though. It's not as common as you think. It's usually against teams that are of similar skill level, but very opposite play styles. You know, how do you think? It looks like Shirts disconnected from OP, so we might see a timeout here. What do you think is going to happen with Mayhem on this defense? Do you think they can get at least 1 point on Subway? I mean, they're playing a pretty easy to defend objective here. What do you think, Chum?
On Snow Peak, Mayhem did a great defense. They had a great series of defense rounds. For Subway, I mean, clearly they lost that underground tunnel defense round, but we might see some success on this objective. Yeah, I mean, just round number 3. Oh, wow. A 4v5.
I think that.
Oh, or not. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't think they
I
are.
think they baited us. Never mind.
They baited you.
Okay, all right. But
I could read it.
I don't know what to think, Lipinski. I'm really serious because OP clearly they are on track for a fourth point. But Mayhem, I don't have enough intel whether to confidently say or with some degree of confidence say that this objective might be theirs to win on defense. There's just too many variables, as well as OP performing quite well on Subway. Not that Mayhem have been making more mistakes than usual. I think OP have just given them a run for their money on Subway. I don't think Mayhem, maybe against gold teams, maybe against silver, maybe diamond, Mayhem has that absolute domination on Subway, but now that they're in the master tier and going up against a roster like OP's, Mayhem, I'm witnessing them struggling to find a nice foothold on Subway.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I mean, right now, all of OP have been getting pretty similar kill counts here at around 3 or 2 kills, and we're not seeing enough grenade kills from Mayhem to get some rounds here. And I think that's one of the biggest things is unless they're able to get some grenades out, it's gonna be tough for them. That's why I really thought that Quarantine would have been the map for Mayhem, because it's something that James and Ghost would be comfortable throwing grenades in. This one, the smallest little pipe or lip of a wall could stop everything with your grenade. So I think we'll see. We did get our 5th player from OP back in Shirt, so we'll probably see the next round starting pretty soon here. Or we could be on a timeout. Maybe they took a timeout and they're going to use that full timer. So in the meantime, nope. Not in the meantime.
There we go.
And in the current time, we're going to be hopping into round number 4, what could be the series decider here.
Look at this south spawn.
You want to ask me? I've got one later.
I think I heard a delayed push coming out from shoes. Or sorry, socks on OP.
Oh.
5-man through the south stairs. This is going to be an eventful triple X alley and East alley. I mean, look at this. Mithril and James now pushing the East alley. A frag out. Holy cow!
Wow. Talk about what would have been perfect from James.
Delayed push indeed. Look at a 5-man stack on that south stairs. Insane missile strike coming from James onto that corner. Beautifully done, but he does get cut out. CJ, what a great pick with that Virtus. Smoke out onto that corner. Yeah, triple X alley is going to be theirs to take. Oaks is on at the bottom of it watching service, but it's going to be tough. Lipinski, your thoughts?
I mean, right now it's gonna be tough for Mayhem. I think, I mean, the grenade chance they had would have been amazing and beautiful if they didn't do that delay push. And I wonder if they did the delay push specifically because of that. They were like, you know, James is just gonna toss a nade and kill all of us, so we might as well hold back a little bit and see what happens.
Look at Mithril's angle. What a C4. He has that cross angle though. He let one.
Oh, and he gets
God,
one.
TJ's down.
Not just down, he's dead. Will Myth get another kill? Oh, and he gets another one.
Headshot.
Great play by Myth, but revives are going out onto both players. No one's there for the refrag. They're claiming James is in Horseshoe, even though they killed him a little earlier. Oh my gosh.
These guys are crazy.
Yeah. At this point, they're just having fun.
He threw a tablet and called it frisbee.
Guys.
All right, buddy.
Hey, sarcasm. Check me out.
They're definitely having fun.
Oh my gosh.
We're at the LMG.
Yeah, Mayhem 3 players up. I'm not optimistic about them. OP, they've just been outgunning these players. Mithril had
Yeah.
a great strategy to let one pass,
Well-
blow the C4, and then have that cross angle, but
Ghost
Here
is
they
still
go.
alive. And I think he's just waiting for them to get close enough so he can toss his grenades. He does have a C4, but I don't think it's in a position that's going to actually help out. Here goes their grenade toss. Oh, and he gets two!
God, a 2v3. Mayhem brings it back.
And Shirts doesn't sound happy with that at all. I tried to get that on recording. Not sure if I was quick enough, but 3v2. Mayhem actually had the lead here. What is going on in this little cubby?
Yeah, I mean, Ghost got definitely lucky. OP were stacked. An immediately 2K there on that East Alleys. I'm expecting a possible flank around. They've got 3 minutes left, just halfway into this round. A lot of pressure for Shirts and Smillfield. Look at that beautiful pixel peek.
Base
by
is just
Cage.
trying to get this pick here. Oh, but Shirts didn't quite peak yet.
I believe
They're
Base
running
is
down
on
the
PC,
time.
right? Isn't Base on PC?
Hey, that's an Animal House thing. You're not allowed to do the Macarena. Doesn't even know how to sing it. What are you doing? That's Animal House trademark. It's all right. I'll let it slide this time. But don't let me catch you doing it again. Moving through the back alley here where Oaks is. Some jiggling from
OP
Slimfy.
They've been giving audio cues constantly in this round. Oaks is gonna hear them long before. Wow.
Oh,
Half a mag.
good flash. Only gets one. Oh, and down goes Shirts and down goes Slimpy. 3 up from Mayhem. 1 to 3.
Comeback.
Wow. It was looking strong for OP during that round. I mean, we both didn't think that it would go in Mayhem's favor there, but they held it strong. I think that double kill nade from Ghost. That's what I was saying. You were like, you were like, you know, Mayhem might not have this, and I was like, well, I mean, Ghost is still alive. You know, he's got a grenade brewing, and there it is.
All right.
2 kills.
Okay, but to be fair, James and
No,
Ghost,
yeah.
they absolutely messed up their nades there on that north alley. But look, that there on that south alley, on Triple X alley, that's the coordination that I expect from Mayhemians. That was the coordination. Oaks got a pick. I think they might have gotten a click or two onto the mics. Base then pushing through that south entrance with that double crosshairs onto that south alley. It absolutely tore down that Mayhem push. Sorry, that OP push.
Right, it did. It really did. I think
Beautiful coordination.
the gun shows is what might have done it for OP. They were getting too distracted by their own muscles that cost them the round there. So we'll see if they let that distract them again. I think killing a couple of the star players from OP is going to help out Mayhem trying to bring back this map. We'll see. We're hopping on into round number 5. Can Mayhem get a cap potentially and tie it up? Or will they try to bring it down to 3 more rounds? We'll see. Looks like they're going to go for a basement push here, which is a very common strat. We'll see what they do.
We do have CJ pushing service with Smilky. CJ has a C4, and I think they're going to throw it up here.
Oh, interesting
they
spot. He's going
basically
to toss
have
it.
that. Wow.
One ran through the smoke. He ran
Slimfy made it through. Oh, a Ghost with a great pick onto Slimfy.
Early 5v4 for Mayhem. I mean, CJ's C4 is still in play, denying that service. And
Yeah,
OP
but
is
I
playing
think
very far. Look at
I
this
think a
north
grenade might be something that's going to keep them alive. Might disable that C4. We'll see if that grenade gets lucky. You can hear the
If
grenade
you
comms
go
going
on
out.
Cam too, I mean, Shirts is now pushing Chinatown. This is really deadly.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I mean, if they make it through service, they're gonna be able to shoot Mayhem in the back. This is gonna be an absolutely earth-shattering flank.
Yeah.
Is Mayhem ready for this? Because this is kind of crazy. For a
I don't think they
match,
are.
VRML match.
I really don't think that they are.
James is gonna be
James.
the first one to go. Yup. Get out
Oh
of here.
wow. The rest have heard it though.
Call out comes out.
Base is gonna try to get the kill onto Shirts.
He's in an L cup. He's in an L cup that we came down.
Did the C4 ever go off though near Ghost?
Ooh,
Oh
beautiful
wow,
pick.
what a pickup. Now it's a 4v3.
Mayhem still have that numbers advantage, but Sox here
C4
lurking in that
still
south
alive.
tunnel.
Yeah, the
Really
C4 is in a great
interesting.
position.
I mean, ooh, 4 minutes left.
Yeah, I think Sox is going to make a pretty big play here onto a couple of players from Mayhem. Does he have a C4 on him? No, he doesn't.
CJ's got to be careful. They do not detonate that C4 on Cam too early. Base, where it goes, I need an early C4.
But
Oh,
Pants
no.
finds base and Sox gets Oaks.
No.
Now it's a 2v3. This could be the end for Mayhem as it's just up to Ghost and Mithril.
Can't take out a present for you.
Mithril now hearing Sox rotate back. Might be hearing footsteps from Pants there on that underground tunnel. What an unfortunate turn of events. OP, they have a
Ghost
three-player
sees
against two
Pants.
Mayhems.
What will Mayhem try to do here?
I mean, CJ definitely hears these audio cues. Pants returning back, maintaining control. They did take out base.
Ghost is trying to get a pick onto Pants here, but it's going to be tough for him to get a line of sight. We'll see if he can get there. Oh, and it's getting pretty close. Can he get him? 2 minutes, 20 seconds. I'm holding my breath for this shot. I wonder if he can make a connection here. Oh, man. Just moving around so much, but it's hard to take a shot because you got to make sure that you either get a headshot or 4 connect. Oh, and he missed. And that's going to hurt him.
That boy's in there. He's locked in.
Yeah, Pants knows Ghost is stuck in there.
Ghost is back in this position, fresh out of service, having to deal with these defenders. Defenders.
CJ's going to toss some utility possibly and push Ghost. Not sure if he's going to be able to flash Ghost or what he's going to be able to do.
They speaking that doom like in
Mithrils
Skyrim.
have got to push fast. This is what I'm talking about. The parallel is not here. Smoke on the objective. Might
Ooh.
deny Pants a line of sight, but CJ's still ready to go. Mithril has got to
Yep.
push that south horseshoe. Please.
Will he get CJ? Oh, CJ's right there, but CJ spotted Myth.
Oh.
Myth too slow.
My God.
Back off. They're gonna peek over you now.
Minute remaining.
There goes that call out from CJ. Sox still rocking that north underground stairs. Under a minute left. Lipinski. This is getting tight. OP's defense is too solid. Sox, is he ready for it? He is. Mithril going down on the north.
Man.
All lift up to Ghost.
Oh, wow. What a nade toss from Pants, but he's no James Boak. Ghost is still up with 35 seconds. I don't know if Ghost is going to be able to clutch this with only 20 seconds. OP might be the winners here. I think it's safe to say to call it. CJ. And down goes Ghost. OP take the win. Well done, OP. I wonder, let's do a little thing. We're gonna use something that's probably not for us, but we're gonna use it anyway. OP are the champions of this this series here. I think that's for breachers, but we're using it anyways. Well done to OP, taking map number 3, 4-1. What a close matchup it's been. That was 9 points for OP and 8 points to Mayhem. Certainly not going to give OP a whole lot of MMR there, especially since they're going against the number 5 ranked team, a Diamond Division team that is, as well. But hopefully Mayhem also don't get set back too far as well, because I'd like to see these two get matched up again in the future. Let's quickly thank our sponsors, HyperX, ProTube VR, Downpour Interactive, and let's also thank everyone that helped make this stream possible, both our, what we'd say, like our producers, our creators, as well as you guys, the audience. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for bearing with the couple technical difficulties we had today, but hopefully we were able to fix it up a little bit quicker as possible. So thank you, Chumbait. You know, it's been a pleasure having you co-cast for us today. Always enjoy your commentary and your analysis thinking as well. I appreciate it. But we're gonna go ahead and end it off with our match highlights. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been season 15, week 4, Mayhem versus OP. Congratulations, OP. It's been an honor. All right, thank you guys, and goodbye.
Catch you next time.
Onward VRML is brought to you by Downpour Interactive, HyperX, ProTube VR. Thanks for watching VRML.